What foods make us feel the fullest on the fewest amount of calories? Here are 5 of those foods. Hi, I'm Ingun, a Norwegian Viking living in Canada. I'm here every week to share the no BS truth about weight loss, fitness and healthy lifestyle. It's based on science, it is made super simple. Now, what makes certain foods a lot more satiating than others? Well, protein is very satiating. Data from a lot of different studies of people who ate diets varying in their carb, protein and fat ratios found that basically when they were allowed to eat as much as they would like, they all stopped eating when they had consumed about the same amount of protein. And of course, especially if we're trying to lose weight, another thing to consider is the amount of calories we have to eat in order to reach satiety. So we can say that a food that's very satiating is a food that contains a lot of protein in a very few calories so that we can feel full sooner while eating less calories. For weight loss, this is golden. So what are some of the foods that fit this criteria? Well, one is chicken breast. In 100 grams of chicken breast, there is 31 grams of protein and just 165 calories. Another similar one, of course, is turkey breast, which is even leaner, so it contains pretty much the same amount of protein with only 135 calories. Now, if we compare this to foods that are often said to be very high in protein, like for instance lentils, we'll see that there's a lot less protein per weight and per calorie. Now, the second food is lean fish, and there's a lot of them to choose from. For instance, tuna, cod, halibut, tilapia. I usually eat this type of fish at least once per week. Now, a quick reminder, make sure you click that subscribe button and turn on notifications to be notified when my next video comes out. And also remember to follow me on Instagram at VikingIngun. The third food is shrimp, which is also a very lean type of seafood. Now, note that this does not mean that we only need to eat these types of food when we're on a diet. Of course not. But we'll talk about that more shortly. Let's go to number 4, which is lean pork chops. It's a bit higher in calories, though without a lot of great protein. And number 5 is lean beef. It can be, for instance, extra lean ground beef. It does not mean we should only be eating these types of food, though the more we eat, the more easy it may be to eat fewer calories without feeling like we're starving ourselves. You may have noticed that pretty much all of these foods are low in fat, and even though fat contains a lot of calories per gram, we do also need to eat some fat, even though we're trying to lose weight. Because, for instance, we do need fat to absorb fat-soluble vitamins, which is very, very important. Now, another way to look at this is to look at how much we need to eat of different types of food in order to get a certain amount of protein. Let's, for instance, say 30 grams of protein. How much in grams and calories do we need to eat of specific foods in order to obtain 30 grams of protein? In my free guide called Hack Your Way Out of 3 Weight Loss Mistakes Almost Everyone Makes, I showed these examples. As you may see, to get 30 grams of protein, you have to eat a lot more, both in calories and in grams, of certain types of foods. And this can lead us to overeat on calories. So be aware, if you're trying to increase the amount of protein in your diet to increase satiety, be aware that some of the most common foods that are said to be high in protein are also high in carbs. There's a lot more important information in this guide, and it's free. Instead of following the same old advice of eating less and exercising more, which really doesn't seem to be working for most people, we can use science to understand what truly works. And it's pretty simple. So if you're ready to give that a go, then go download this free guide at vikingingun.com right now. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, a heart or like, depending on where you're watching from, and I'll see you in the next video.